Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, my friends at Legacy Boardroom, members that are participating in the, this is my fourth day of the Facebook Live Challenge. And I'm doing this with the members of the, that I met at the Mastermind Legacy Boardroom. And it's been a really great couple of days. Yesterday I saw Donnie talking about, when you go to these networking events, right, talking about what you do. And wanted to talk about what I do. Want you to meet my wife, Julie.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Everybody enjoy your weekend.
We just dropped off our kids at the bus stop, and now we're going to do our thing here on the beach. But just wanted to talk about what I do. So I'm a real estate agent, a broker associate with Steelbridge Realty. My broker is Jeff Tomborello, who that I tagged in this post here in Fort Myers. And my focus is wholesaling, multifamilywholesaling.com. I've been wholesale. I discovered Bigger Pockets like 6 years ago. And man, that was the mindset shift, right? Because 95% of the agents in the country don't really understand wholesaling. And this right here is Sanibel Island. See this right here? So, yeah, Kevin, like yesterday, it's amazing this Facebook challenge stuff, right? Kevin, you were talking about your place where you go, right? And for me, this right here, and at the Mastermind, right? We were talking about time blocking and all that. And my morning routine, since my kids go to Sanibel School, it's a public school. I live in Fort Myers. It takes us about 25 minutes to get here. After I drop them off, then I come here and I do cardio, biking, swimming for an hour, 2 hours. So that's NOAA time, right? Personal time. So anyway, what I do is wholesaling. Jeff Tomborello has been one of my mentors. He runs the Southwest Florida Real Estate Association, right? It's the SWFL REIA in Fort Myers. He founded it in 2003. And he's been a great mentor that's been with me, helping me out and just collaborating, doing deals. Wendy, Christina, you were talking about virtual wholesaling. Look at that. Imagine, this Facebook Live thing, right? If traditionally, right, Christina, if we hadn't done these Facebook Lives, right, I would have never met you and I would have never known that you do virtual wholesaling, right? So I'm wholesaling in Naples, from Naples all the way to Port Charlotte and also the Orlando area. We're expanding, Southwest Florida, other areas. Primarily, I'm looking for multifamily. I'm doing a single family, duplex, triplex, quads, also single family. I've got 2 virtual assistants in the Philippines that, do all types of tasks. My primary source for lead gen that I love is I get the list directly from the counties. And then I get eviction lists. I have VAs pulling eviction lists. And then a method that I love for wholesaling is called stacking, right? Where you get high equity and stack them with eviction, etc. So that's a whole process for that. And then my primary method for reaching out is cold calling and sending out texts. So that's what I do on that side. And I also have my FINRA Series 7 licenses and 24 licenses, right? So I'm not active with those, but I can register with a broker-dealer. And one of my goals in the next month or two is to register with a broker-dealer, right? I have a syndication background. I used to work for Scott Purcell, who is the founder of Prime Trust out of Nevada. They used to be a company called Fund America, and I was there from 2016 till 2014, 15, 16, and early 17. And I helped Scott, he brought in the clients and I did the closing, right? I dealt with syndicators, real estate syndicators that did 506Cs. Me and Fadi have talked about a lot about that. What we did there was, all the things that a syndicator needs to do to stay compliant with state and federal laws, right? It's like confirmation of accreditation, AML, and then automation of how to raise the capital. So that's one of my goals is I'm talking with a few broker dealers. And so that's a little bit about me. And again, Donnie, thank you for reminding of what I do. Usually I do that, but I wanted to have fun here. And Darren, I reached out to Darren to join the challenge, and he did. congrats, Darren. And once again, I want to thank Scott Haynes for challenging me to do this at Tim Bratt's Legacy Mastermind, Legacy Boardroom, because if he didn't challenge me, I wouldn't have done it. And no wonder, Scott, you're in HR, right? You're really good at this, right? It's really interesting is if you want to do a Facebook Live challenge, being in HR really does help. So have a great day, everybody. And, Kevin, you're really deep stuff on what you mentioned. And Stephen, what you mentioned about having impact on children. So I've got a 7-year-old, a 7-year-old son, 11-year-old daughter, 13-year-old daughter, and a 21-year-old son. And my 20-year-old son is actually working with Jeff, doing various things in real estate. But I'm also in the process of just teaching my children mindset and all that. I'm even, been sharing Tony Robbins stuff with them and success cycle, those type of things. And so, it really interesting thing that I'm learning about this Facebook Live thing, right? So we're all holding each other accountable and having fun doing it. Have a great day, guys. Here's the sunrise. Oh, Jeff. So Jeff Guo. See this right here, Jeff? So little story about Jeff. I met Jeff at Commercial in Commercial Empire in Tampa. And over the last, 12, 13 months, we've connected. And if you look at my IG, Instagram, that's really where I've been documenting, the origin story, right? Russell Brunson talks about that. And so I've been sharing with Jeff, when I'd come out here, photos of the sunrise over the year. So Jeff, you finally see it. And if you ever come out here, reach out to me. Take care, guys.